If you're taking a calcium pill every morning, hoping to fortify your bones against fracture and decay, I have an urgent truth you need to hear. That single white tablet might be a dangerous distraction. It is a common medical belief that bone health is a simple math equation. Calcium in equals stronger bones. But that is a profound oversimplification that is now being aggressively challenged by nutritional science. Your body is not a construction site that only needs bricks. It needs a highly specialized construction crew, a blueprint, and the correct tools to put those bricks exactly where they belong. When you take calcium supplements without the essential cofactors, you're often just depositing raw material into the wrong places. The scientific literature is clear. Unutilized excess calcium can, over time, contribute to soft tissue calcification, increasing your risk of kidney stones and potentially even cardiovascular issues. The real solution to long-term bone density and strength isn't found in a pharmacy aisle. It is found in the synergistic power of just 7 whole foods. These foods naturally package the 4 nutrients your bones actually crave: vitamin D, vitamin K2, magnesium, and protein, in the precise ratios needed for optimal bone building. Stick with me, because today we are tearing down the old calcium myth. I'm going to reveal the exact biological roles of these 4 overlooked nutrients and give you the definitive list of the 7 natural heroes that make calcium pills largely obsolete. Let's start with the root of the problem. The core problem. The 4 pillars of bone strength. For decades, we've been told the story of bone health is a solo act starring calcium. But the moment science looked closer, they discovered it's actually a sophisticated team effort, a 4-pillar structure that must work in harmony. If even one pillar is weak, the entire foundation of your skeletal system is compromised. The first pillar is vitamin D, the gatekeeper. Calcium is worthless if your body cannot absorb it, and vitamin D is the key that opens the gate in your intestines, allowing dietary calcium to pass into the bloodstream. If you are deficient in vitamin D, your calcium intake, whether from food or pills, is largely ineffective. The second pillar is protein, the scaffolding. When you picture bone, you probably picture a dense, chalky structure. But bones are fundamentally a living tissue built upon a collagen matrix, a protein scaffolding. Calcium minerals are then deposited onto this flexible, strong framework. If you don't consume enough high-quality protein, the very structure your bones are meant to be built upon is flimsy and inadequate. The third pillar is magnesium, the regulator. Magnesium is perhaps the most underrated bone nutrient. It is the master regulator, influencing the activity of hundreds of enzymes in the body. Critically, magnesium is required to convert vitamin D into its active form, which, as we just discussed, is essential for calcium absorption. Research published in Osteoporosis International highlights that low magnesium levels are consistently associated with reduced bone density and an increased risk of fracture. If you are dumping calcium into a system that is low on magnesium, the system can't efficiently process it. The final, and perhaps most crucial pillar, is vitamin K2, the traffic cop. This is the nutrient that exposes the great flaw in the calcium pill strategy. K2 activates 2 essential proteins, osteocalcin, which binds calcium to the bone matrix, and matrix glay protein, MGP, which prevents calcium from depositing in soft tissues like your arteries and kidneys. Without K2, the calcium you consume can become confused. Instead of building bone density, it may settle where it doesn't belong, leading to calcification of arteries, a major risk factor for heart disease. The takeaway is this: bone health is a synergy. The most effective bone builders are whole foods that naturally provide this complete recipe, eliminating the need for single, isolated pills. Now, Let's dive into the powerful 7 foods that contain this ultimate bone-building formula. The 7 natural heroes complete bone-building foods. We've curated this list to give you easily accessible, affordable foods that target those 4 essential cofactors, allowing your body to build strong, fracture-resistant bones the way nature intended. Number 1. Kale and dark leafy greens. If you want stronger bones, you must make friends with dark leafy greens, like kale, collard greens, and turnip greens. Their bone-building power is not just about the small amount of calcium they contain, it is about their astonishing concentration of vitamin K1. K1 is pivotal because your body uses it as the raw material to create bone-binding proteins like osteocalcin. Just 1 cup of cooked kale provides almost 7 times your recommended daily intake of vitamin K. Think of it this way: if calcium is the brick, vitamin K is the specialized mortar that makes sure the brick sticks to the collagen scaffolding. Simple serving tip: blend kale into a smoothie with a small amount of healthy fat, like avocado, to dramatically increase the absorption of this fat-soluble vitamin. Number 2. Canned sardines with bones. Sardines are the unsung hero of bone health, a food that is a powerhouse of essential nutrients. They are one of the very few foods that are a natural source of all 3 major bone builders: calcium, vitamin D3, and omega-3 fatty acids. When you eat sardines packed in oil, and crucially, eat the tiny soft bones, which are completely safe, you consume highly bioavailable calcium. More importantly, fatty fish like sardines provide high amounts of natural vitamin D3, which, as we learned, is the gatekeeper for calcium absorption. The bonus of omega-3s? They help reduce inflammation, which can otherwise trigger bone breakdown. This is the ultimate 3-in-1 bone-strengthening superfood. Serving tip: mash canned sardines with some lemon juice and black pepper for a quick, high-impact bone-building spread on whole grain toast. Number 3. Natto and nuts, chia and pumpkin seeds. We must separate this category into 2 equally vital but different components. First, the king of K2, natto. Natto is a traditional Japanese food made from fermented soybeans, and it is the single richest dietary source of the highly effective vitamin K2, specifically MK7. It is K2 that acts as the traffic cop, ensuring calcium is directed to the bone and kept out of the arteries. While natto can be an acquired taste, even small amounts are incredibly impactful. Second, the power of magnesium from seeds. A common dietary mistake is getting plenty of calcium but completely missing the magnesium needed to regulate it. This is where chia seeds and pumpkin seeds become indispensable. Just 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds provides nearly half your daily magnesium requirement. Chia seeds are also a potent source of plant-based calcium, protein, and magnesium, offering that vital synergistic mix. Serving tip: if natto is too much, try mixing a tablespoon of ground chia and pumpkin seeds into your morning oatmeal or yogurt for a powerful magnesium boost. Number 4. Yogurt and kefir with added vitamin D. While we are shifting the focus away from a calcium-only diet, dairy products are undeniably rich in highly absorbable calcium and protein. But the secret weapon here is twofold. First, you must choose products that are vitamin D fortified. The combination of calcium and vitamin D in the same food optimizes absorption. Second, kefir and yogurt contain probiotics, the beneficial bacteria that inhabit your gut. New research suggests that a healthy gut microbiome can improve the absorption of essential minerals like calcium, making your food intake more effective. The fermentation process in these foods also pre-digests some of the nutrients, making them easier for an aging digestive system to handle. Serving tip: always check the label to ensure your yogurt or kefir is fortified with vitamin D. Pair it with berries and a sprinkle of magnesium-rich seeds. Number 5. Calcium set tofu. For those who follow a vegan or dairy-free lifestyle or simply want to change from dairy, tofu that is explicitly prepared with calcium sulfate is a formidable bone-building food. When tofu is made using calcium sulfate as the coagulant, the finished product becomes an outstanding source of non-dairy calcium. A half-cup serving can contain over 40% of your daily calcium needs. Furthermore, tofu is a complete, high-quality plant protein, addressing the scaffolding pillar we discussed earlier. This makes it a true powerhouse for maintaining bone mass, particularly for seniors whose protein needs are often underestimated. Serving tip: use firm calcium-set tofu in a quick stir-fry with dark leafy greens for a meal that hits calcium, K1, and protein all at once. Number 6. Prunes dried plums. You may be surprised to see prunes on this list, but they are backed by strong scientific evidence. Clinical trials published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition have demonstrated that eating a handful of prunes daily, about 5 to 10 prunes, can actually improve bone mineral density and reduce markers of bone breakdown. Prunes are not necessarily high in calcium. Their power comes from their unique combination of vitamin K, potassium, magnesium, and powerful antioxidants. This mix helps to slow the rate at which bone is naturally reabsorbed by the body, essentially putting the brakes on age-related bone loss. They are an affordable, simple, and scientifically proven way to protect your skeletal health. Serving tip: add chopped prunes to your salad for a boost of flavor and bone defense, or simply eat 5 prunes as an afternoon snack. Number 7. Sweet potatoes and bananas. Our final category focuses on 2 simple foods that tackle one of the most overlooked bone enemies, acidosis. When your diet is too high in acid-producing foods, like processed meats or refined grains, your body must neutralize this acid. It does this by drawing on its most accessible alkaline reserve, calcium from your bones. This process is known as calcium leaching. Sweet potatoes and bananas, while not primary sources of calcium, are exceptional sources of potassium, an essential mineral that helps your body maintain a proper pH balance. By consuming enough potassium, you help the body neutralize acid in the bloodstream, thereby protecting the calcium already stored in your bones from being unnecessarily pulled out. A baked sweet potato contains a significant amount of both magnesium and potassium, making it an excellent bone defense food. Serving tip: try a baked sweet potato topped with a dollop of yogurt and a sprinkle of chia seeds for a 3-way win: potassium, magnesium, and calcium. Synthesis and the next step. We've covered 7 natural heroes and debunked the single-ingredient myth. Remember, the myth that calcium pills are the key to bone health is a dangerous distraction. Your bones require the synergistic power of 4 overlooked nutrients: vitamin D, vitamin K, magnesium, and protein that are naturally packed into these 7 simple, affordable foods. Your body is designed for whole food nutrition, where the cofactors and minerals work together in perfect harmony. The 7 foods we've discussed today, from kale and sardines to natto and prunes, offer you the power to take back control of your skeletal health naturally. But diet is only half the battle. To truly build and lock these nutrients into your bone structure, you need specific low-impact resistance and weight-bearing moves. We've detailed the only 5 resistance moves seniors need to pair with these foods for maximum bone density in our next video. Click the link on your screen now to discover the final piece of the bone-building puzzle. Before you go, I want to hear from our community. Beyond the 7 foods we discussed, what simple traditional bone-strengthening secrets do you or your family swear by? Share your natural remedies in the comments below. Let's learn from each other and build a stronger, more independent future. Click the next video now, and let's get those bones stronger today. Disclaimer: the content in this video is for informational purposes only and is not intended as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult with your physician or qualified health provider before making any changes to your diet or treatment plan.